Good day, everybody. Hope everybody's doing great today. Appreciate those of you who watch this video. I hope you enjoy it. Also appreciate those of you who have subscribed. Thank you very much. Hopefully you've been enjoying the reviews as well. Today we're talking about Ator, the Fighting Eagle. All right, so, I've heard like a lot of bad stuff about this movie. So, I love the sword and sorcery type of movies. I'm trying to find a good one. I mean, I'm watching too many bad sword and sorcerer movies. I might just pop in Conan the Barbarian so I can get a good one in. See why what makes that one stand out above the other ones. This one is definitely because of the production value, I think, of the money they had. Because when I first turned this on, I was like, you know what? Why is everybody talking about how bad this movie is? And then I saw the big scene there at the beginning of the movie when they're in their little village and the big fighting scene. I was like, oh, that's why. That's why this movie. Yeah, everybody talks bad about this movie because this sucks. The fighting, like once I saw the first fighting scene, I was like, yep. This is going to be a bad one. I'm in for a real treat today. I just could tell, and like the film cinematography was terrible. So from what I hear, Conan the Barbarian, massive success, and the people who made this movie wanted to kind of chip in and kind of ride the waves of the Conan the Barbarian. So hurry up and rush to make this movie, and you can really tell that the money ain't there, the production's not there. It is just lacks in everything. The fighting scenes, you need when you get these sword and sorcerer movies, you need a good fighting scene. You need people who can really carry out the fighting, and this movie does not deliver whatsoever. The final fighting scene there near the end, with him and his and the sorcerer, or I don't know, priest or whatever. It's pretty good, but it's only good because it's only like a minute long, and it's pretty well choreographed. So it's more believable than the other stuff from the first hour and so of this movie. But otherwise, you got no great fighting scenes. It's pretty bad, and then you got this spider cult who, worship spiders, and at the end you get this great big spider, and you can just tell it's so fake. It's so mechanicalized, and you only really see the legs, and they're, if it was a real thing, it would be pretty terrifying, but you just can tell it's so fake. You just can kind of see it working. You can see the puppet. You can't really see the strings, but you just can try to tell it's not really a big spider. Looks like something a bunch of high schoolers put together. No offense to you guys, because it's better than what I can make. These hands don't make very good things, I'll tell you that much. But that spider was crap. I could come in and I could come close, but it would still look terrible. I mean, it looked like something I would make. Let's just say that. It was very bad. No great swordsmanship. Cinematography bad. And you also could tell, like, they really lacked money because they really, lacked extras. Like, they couldn't get any extras. Like, this guy is supposed to, has this huge cult following. He's supposed to be this big, powerful king-like guy who has this big empire, this huge following. He's giving this great big speech to all his followers, and it's 20 people. I mean, this must be like when humans first arrived on Earth or whatever, when the population of Earth was like 100 people, because he only has like 20 people giving this great big speech to all his followers, and there's 20 people spread out on the field, so it looks like there's more than what they're really supposed to be, but it just makes them look even more horrible. They should have just had them all bunched together and just like a big close-up or something, so it looks like a massive amount of people. I mean, it's like 82, 81, 82, 83 this movie was made, so they couldn't fill them in with CGI, but surely there's some way you can make 20 people look more than 20 people. They're so sparsely out there. It's like the village they attacked had more people in this. You couldn't just, get the villagers to dress like these guys, and the soldiers that attacked the villagers, have them all dressed. Maybe they did. Maybe they did have them all dressed up as this cult following. But yeah, it looked really bad. It didn't help the movie whatsoever. It is terrible. I will say though, if this was a book, I might actually enjoy it. I did like the world building that they set up here at the beginning of the film, like the universe that they created. I did like that part. I think they did a very good job. Part of it, I think the script did have potential. I think there's some potential with the script they had. I just don't, the money production and the timing. If they took more time, to try to rush everything, got more money, plan things out a little bit better, this could actually have been a pretty good movie. Like, if somebody could use this script and put some money behind it and some time to flesh it out a little bit, I think it would be good. I really do. I think it had some potential. It's just carrying it out really lacked. But I did like the world building, and I think the story was pretty good. You try and get this guy trying to save the love of his life. Of course, got one of those kind of storylines. You got this female warrior thing. I'm not really big on female warriors when it comes to sword fighting, but you got her. You got her dying. Spoiler alert here. We got her dying at the end, so you kind of get that friendship bond being broken up through death. So you get some good elements of the story. The story's pretty good, but just carrying it out onto the big screen, the visual, getting it to be visualized, didn't work out. Write a novel. If it's a novel of this out there, I probably would read it. Like I said, I think I would probably enjoy the novel version of this. But the movie version, terrible. And I think it's because it's all rushed and money. And if they had a good director behind it, part of it would be a little bit better. But hey, have you seen Ator, the Fighting Eagle? Yep, the Fighting Eagle. I had to look at all my notes to make sure I got that part right. The Fighting Eagle, did you like it? Did you not like it? Do you think it had potential? Do you think this movie had potential if they put some money and some muscle behind it? Put some hustle behind that muscle? I think it might have been turned out all right. Have a great day, and until next time, bye.